3, 2, 1.
Hi, this is Genesis, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So after Gennady Golovkin's life or death fight with Darren Yevchenko, he was interviewed by Dazn's Chris Mannix. And Chris, he continued to ask Gennady Golovkin about fighting Canelo Alvarez because he knows that that's who Gennady Golovkin wants. But he showed zero respect to the WBO middleweight champion Demetrius Andrade by never even mentioning his name. Even when Gennady Golovkin started to say, oh, I'll fight anyone, there's some good champions out there, etc., Chris, he continued to bring up Canelo Alvarez's name. The reason why this is extremely disrespectful is because Demetrius Andrade is a Dazn fighter. You only have 3 middleweight Dazn fighters. That's Canelo, Golovkin, and Demetrius Andrade. And because Chris Mannix is representing Dazn, he makes it look like they don't even care about Demetrius Andrade. They don't care if Demetrius Andrade gets a shot at Canelo or Gennady Golovkin. Listen, guys, I always tell you, the majority of boxing fans and the majority of the media, they are willing to do whatever it takes to prevent Canelo Alvarez or Gennady Golovkin from possibly getting in the ring with a black fighter that may beat them. They don't care if Golovkin loses to a non-black fighter. They just don't want it to be against a black fighter. There's no other way you could explain this. There's no way you can explain it. That made no sense at all for this man not to mention the fact that Demetrius Andrade, okay, you got Canelo Alvarez, who has made it clear. He said on numerous occasions he's not even interested in a third fight with Gennady Golovkin. While he's saying he doesn't want to fight Gennady Golovkin, you have Demetrius Andrade pursuing Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez. So the whole thing is, if you're going to ask Golovkin about Canelo, why wouldn't you at least include Demetrius Andrade's name? I mean, you can't have it both ways, or at least you can, but you just make it look too obvious what you're trying to do. Either you mention both of their names, or you don't mention any names at all, and you just let Gennady Golovkin choose who he wants to fight. But that was a slap in the face what Chris Mannix did to Demetrius Andrade. I mean, that's like giving Demetrius Andrade the finger. It's like going into a burning building to save some kid. When there's 2 kids in the room, you could have easily picked up both of the kids. You decided just to pick up the one kid and left the other kid in there to die. Chris Mannix, he was willing to do whatever it took to fight for Gennady Golovkin trying to get a Canelo Alvarez fight, but didn't give a damn about the fact that Demetrius Andrade has been chasing a Gennady Golovkin and Canelo fight. We know what time it is at the end of the day. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.